and welcome to the Destin Business Forum, brought to you by the Destin Area Chamber of Commerce. I'm your host, Amy Perry, and our guest today is Skip Overdier. You are the first Vice Commander
Yes.
of the American Legion Post 296. Is that correct?
That's right.
All right, for those who don't know, because I didn't know a lot about this before I read the paperwork, what is the American Legion?
Basically, we're a veteran service organization. We have members right now. We have in Destin, we have about 200 members. Nationwide, we have about 2.4 million members.
Wow. And
they are all veterans of certain periods of time that Congress has declared that we were either in a state of conflict or an actual declared war. Mm-hmm. Everything from World War I, World War II, Korea, Vietnam, and now the war on terror. And any person, male or female, who was a member of the military during those declared periods is eligible to be a member of the American Legion.
Okay, and do they just call you to be a member? Do they have to fill out any paperwork?
They can call us. They can stop by the post on Main Street, and we have some paperwork that they fill out. Basically, they just need they get a discharge certificate when they get out of the military. Mm-hmm. It's called a DD-214. We submit the 214 along with their paperwork to our headquarters in Orlando, okay. And then they become members.
And one of the big benefits that I saw in reading this paperwork is that you help them get some benefits that may be really complicated to get, or they may not even know that they're entitled to those benefits. Talk a little bit about that.
Correct. Every post has a veteran service officer, and what the veteran service officers are responsible for is to help the members, anybody who's been a member of the military. Don't even necessarily have to be a member of the American Legion, but if they've been a member of the military and they are entitled to benefits from the Veterans Administration. And a lot of them don't know about the benefits, or if they know about them, they don't exactly know how to apply for them or how to get those benefits. And so we don't take the place of the Veterans Administration, but we work more as an advocate on behalf of the member, so they know we can help them fill out the paperwork, help them get together the files that they'll need to substantiate any claims that they want to make for either disability payments or retirement benefits or anything that the VA for education may offer to them, so they can apply for those benefits and then get those benefits that they've earned by virtue of their service in the military.
That is such a nice thing, because I would think it would be pretty daunting if there's a lot of paperwork that you have somebody to help them fill that out. And also, I have a friend of mine whose husband was in the military, and he didn't know about some of the health benefits that he could get. And it was amazing, very smart people. Yeah. Everybody's really smart. I mean, our military is awesome. You would think that they would tell them about all of the benefits that they're entitled to when they're discharged. Yeah. And maybe they do, and it's just so overwhelming. In all honesty, that's exactly what happens. I mean, they do tell them, but a lot of times, particularly if they've been injured while they're on active duty and then they get discharged for a medical disability, sometimes it's just they want to get back to their loved ones, or they want to get back home, and they honestly don't hear a lot of things. Want to get healthy. Exactly.
And so it's our ability to help them to find those resources and find those benefits that are available to them. And so, like I said, we're not taking the place of the VA, the Veterans Administration, but we're simply working as advocates to help these people find what they're entitled to.
Okay, but that's not all you do. What else do you do?
Well, we have all kinds of events that we have. We have a full dining room, a full banquet room. We have a full lounge that we offer at the post. So we have meals on Friday nights. We have a breakfast every Sunday morning, and we have a lounge that's open every day for people to come in and just join with other members that they share a bond with because they've been in the military together. If you talk with anybody who's been in the military, you've all shared many of the same things, particularly some of our veterans that have been in combat situations. And so it's just a nice place to go talk and visit with people and socialize and get together and be able to share the same things that everybody in the military shares.
I remember I had a great uncle who was in World War II, I think, and he would always just kind of sit at home, and he was very quiet. And my mom used to say, I think he does need to find people that went through the same thing, and he didn't. And it was a pretty big city. I don't know if he just didn't know about it or felt uncomfortable, but it is nice to be around other people that have gone through the same or very similar circumstances. Exactly. Is there a charge for breakfast or dinner?
There is. It's a very nominal fee. I mean, like for breakfast, we charge $6 for a full breakfast. Dinners, depends on what we're having. Spaghetti, steak, lobster, whatever it is. So it usually ranges from $10 to $14 for
Okay.
a dinner. And then we have an annual dues of $40 a year.
Okay.
And then with that $40 a year, then a member of the American Legion, the National American Legion. So you get all the benefits that the American Legion has available to you, discounts on various things, and then by virtue of being a member of the American Legion, then you can use our post for any activities that you want to participate in.
Oh, great. And you said you are almost exclusively volunteer driven.
Yes, I have just a very few, just a handful of bartenders that we actually pay, but everybody else is volunteers. They cook our meals on Friday nights, they cook our meals on Sunday morning. They help clean up the post, they help fix the plumbing, we fix the electrical, we do all the things that we can within our capability. And then we even have outside volunteers that sometimes volunteer because we are a veterans organization. They'll come in if we have an electrical problem, and we're not licensed electricians. We can get electricians that come in sometimes. We've had people come and paint our ballroom and paint some of the facilities, and so we don't just have members that volunteer. We have people from outside of our American Legion family that will volunteer because they want to donate to the veterans.
Sure, so kind of a way of saying thank you.
Exactly.
All right, you said you have dinners on Friday night. Christmas is on a Thursday. The Friday after that is the only time you're not having
That's the
a
only
dinner.
time we're not going to have a meal. But we're going to have a New Year's Eve party. So on New Year's we'll have a party and we'll have a band, and then we'll have breakfast afterwards at the post. We have bingo on Monday nights. We've started that back up now. We usually stop that during the summer because it's not that busy. But now we started up bingo again, so we'll actually have bingo tonight starting at 6:30.
So that's interesting. You said during the summer it's not that busy. Why is it, do you think?
Well, mostly we have a lot of people that during the summer. I mean, we don't have a beach out back of the American Legion.
Gotcha.
We do have the community garden out back of the American Legion now, but a lot of people want to be on the beach, and so it kind of slows down during the summer. But during the fall and winter, a lot more folks come to the American Legion, and we have a lot of the people that come here and visit, either whether they're on vacation or like the snowbirds, they've been members of the American Legion wherever they came from.
Right.
And so they're by virtue of the fact that they're already members of the American Legion, they're a member of our post.
So they can come by
they can come into our post and share fellowship with people that are also visiting down here, as well as our members.
All right, tell me two things. The community garden, what is that?
Community garden, we own the property that the American Legion post is on, and it's a huge property and it's a huge building. And we had room out back that was just basically a forest back there, trees and shrubs and a lot of weeds actually. And so one of our volunteers actually came in, Coastline Tree Service came in and leveled that all off, took all the trees out of there and all the shrubs and all the things that were basically dead, saved the good stuff.
Sure.
And now we're working with the Main Street Betterment Alliance, and they are creating a community garden back there, where eventually, later probably this year, well, actually next year, people from the community, not necessarily Legion members, will be able to come in there, rent a space, and grow fruits and vegetables or grow anything they want to do.
Oh, I love that.
And
what an awesome idea.
We just drilled the well on Saturday, and so we've leased that portion of the property to the Main Street Betterment Alliance for, I think it was $1 a year. And so the Main Street Betterment Alliance is who is actually developing that. And a man named Ron Sandstead is the president of that. He's devoted hundreds of hours to getting other volunteers back there to turn that into a community garden.
Oh, what a great idea. All right, we're out of time. Thank you, and come back, okay?
I will do that. Thank
Happy New
you.
Year. We'll be back.